It's Sunday again, and time for a little coffee in my community, my friends. So, I'm very excited about Path of Exile 2 getting a release date for early access. It's the 15th of November. It's amazing. It looks like the game is free. It looks like you can register your interest right now and just kind of ask for a reminder from Steam or any of these platforms, and you are in on November 15th. Just that alone, and knowing how high a quality products Grinding Gear Games has been producing while maintaining Path of Exile 1 so far, I am incredibly excited. And here is my thesis on why you and I will both play this. So let's talk about this. And comments are open. Comments are open. Come in. The water is warm. Let me know if you will play this. Am I right in my hypothesis and my thesis for you? And if you believe that you will not play this, constructively challenge. Constructively tell me why not. Why not? Maybe you're a dedicated Diablo 4 fan. And let's unpack that a little bit. All right. So why I think I will play this. So I'm a player of Path of Exile and World of Warcraft, as you know. I balance between the two games and I find them both very satisfying and balancing each other in my gaming life in very healthy ways. I get something out of World of Warcraft that I don't get out of Path of Exile, and I get something out of Path of Exile that I don't get out of World of Warcraft. So that's me. What about you? If you are anywhere similar to that, then I suppose Path of Exile has to be at least on your radar somewhere there. Unless you're one of those foaming at the mouth kid who is simply Diablo forever and all that kind of stuff. Mate, I have here a tattoo of Diablo, so you know that I'm not a basher. I'm very much a supporter of all of these games. I just think over time, Path of Exile genuinely has become a much better game. Prove me wrong constructively if you think that I'm wrong, and tell me how you feel if you think I'm right. Now, why both of us will play Path of Exile 2? Well, first of all, curiosity. We've been supporting this game for a very long time, whether or not you've been buying those paid kind of supporter packs, which I think this game well deserves. I have not been, by the way, I will be honest with you, I have not been buying those games, those supporter packs, but I bought a lot of microtransactions, so I supported them financially over the years, okay? Secondly, I am just curious about to see, so I was following this game director's address about the boss design, and look at just how gorgeous they are, how intricately designed they are, how non-placeholderish, how advanced they are in their design. I think it's almost like just becoming part of a masterpiece product. I think it's a masterpiece product that's about to be released, which is why I think is one of the reasons why I will play it and why you will play it if you agreed with anything I said so far. If you appreciate when a creator of a game is not just pursuing cash, but is also pursuing high quality and is delivering a feast for the eyes and feast for kind of other senses that are satisfied for us when we're playing action RPGs. Of course, you have to be an action RPG player to even be watching this video, so I assume that at this point, okay? Now, are there any reservations? Yes, of course there are reservations, and my main reservation is that even the game director, in this recent interview about the boss design and in previous ones, has spoken very openly about the fact that they are comparing this design of this game, boss design of this game, to Dark Souls franchise. It means that the game is going to be hard. It means that it will be very hard to get used to, especially as a Path of Exile player. It will be very hard to get used to that you are not just exploding all screens of enemies with our builds that we have polished over the years or whatever. It will be exciting, but it will be much harder. It's an Elden Ring, Dark Souls type of game that's staring us in the face. And would I normally say that I would play it? Not in a million years. It's not my kind of game. I don't expect the bosses to fall over in front of me, but neither do I expect to spend the whole evening spitting here venom and cursing everything just because I cannot kill that one boss. It's not the type of satisfaction I normally get, and this is why I will play. This is why you will play. You will try. I will try. Will we keep playing? Remains to be seen. Will we keep playing? Will they have to balance the game to also not lose this core player of Path of Exile, the core supporter of Path of Exile, who is not psychologically used to this stone wall of that you cannot penetrate through until you have mastered every move, every roll, every dodge, and you have killed that boss. game director says that you will not even be able to progress through the bosses, you will not be able to chip at their health before dying, coming back and continuing. You will the boss's health will reset back to 100% if you fail to kill them. That is fundamentally different to how we are used to beating bosses in Path of Exile, because progressively you can beat bosses in Path of Exile. But in this case, it is gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a psychological challenge, yeah? So difficulty, basically difficulty, reliance on roll, reliance on dodging, reliance on precise striking. It's not even purely action RPG anymore. It becomes almost a little bit of a MOBA, a bit of a something skill shot based, except without other players on the screen. That's how I feel. These are my only reservations. Do you have any? Tell me in the comments down below if you have any. Let's compare the notes, so to speak. Now, why else would you be playing this game, and why else I will be playing this game on November 15th? Well, it definitely is going to be a grand adventure. I certainly know how they design their games just based on Path of Exile 1. It is. I look forward to it. I look forward to quests. I look forward to voiceovers. I look forward to the quality of the world, which one way or another, somehow I was deeply disappointed, say, I have to compare to the recent contender Diablo 4. It was horrible somehow. I don't know. It was rudimentary. It was basic. It was only satisfying at the very, very beginning before we started scratching a little further below the surface. And I never was able to make myself come back to Diablo 4. I know they've released patches, I know they've released things, but they continue asking for money to buy those extra expansions and things that are coming out right now, Blizzard I mean, and I am not ready to give it to them. I am very looking forward to this though, because these guys, Grinding Gear Games, they have proven me over time that my faith, my trust is rewarded. They are continuing to deliver free content every 3 months, which is tremendous, genuinely of tremendous quality. Designing the build, we know how Path of Exile works, doesn't bother me. It's going to be somewhat similar. We're going to choose any skills, we're going to have equipment, we're going to have a lot of things there. That is something to be expected, and that is the familiarity that draws me in. That is one of the reasons why you will be playing Path of Exile 2 and why I will be playing Path of Exile 2. Combat redefined. This is again back to that reservation of mine. This is where things are not going to explode all over the screen, and this is where the combat becomes challenging. We're going to be dying all the time. We're not used to it in Path of Exile. Oh, sure, we die in Path of Exile if your build sucks, but at the same time, we're not used to it. So that resemblance of Dark Souls and resemblance of Elden Ring, as opposed to resemblance of Path of Exile 1, is one reservation, if any, that I have. What else? 12 character classes, not all of them are currently released yet, at least not in the preview. So we have Ranger, we have Warrior, we have Huntress, we have Sorceress, we have Mercenary. I will tell you that Mercenary is the most action kinda, if you remember the good old Crimson Land type of gameplay where you use WASD, ASD controls and shooting left and right with rapid fire. I'm actually attracted to this playstyle so far the most. We're not going deep into this, it's just an overview video, quick check-in. We have Monk, we have Druid, we have the Witch, of course, the Witch, my Electro Witch. I will be trying all of them, I'll be trying all of the classes. I am leaning towards Mercenary to start with, just because it was interesting from the demonstrated things. And then there will be 4 others that we don't even know yet. They are not even activated here on the home screen, which is very, very interesting to keep an eye on. Customizable skill system is something that comes without any question or without any particular surprise to us, and this looks very much like good old Path of Exile. This looks very much like good old Path of Exile, and I'm very happy that they kept something very familiar to lure us in more. I am, as I said, I'm a bit concerned that this might be luring in under slightly false pretenses. It looks like Path of Exile 1, but it will be nothing like it. A bit concerned, but I will play, and you will play. I think so, anyway. Exploring a new endgame. Well, of course they will give us a new endgame, but of a similar Path of Exile inspired design. We will have a campaign, and we will have maps to then explore at the end. Atlas of the Worlds, or whatever they're gonna do about this. Look forward to it. November is gonna be incredibly fun and incredibly worth of looking forward to. Now, That's it. That's my coffee. I haven't even, because I was talking a lot, I haven't even finished drinking it. I'm gonna get to it. And you get into the comments, give this video a like if some of it resonated, if you're gonna play. If you're not gonna play, give the video a like and go into the comments and tell me why you're not gonna play. I would love to know why not. Just be constructive about it. Like, don't like it. Don't like it is not helpful. It's just, maybe I'm not seeing something that you are seeing, so tell me, okay? But Path of Exile 2 is coming. Super excited that the release date is announced. Very, very important for us to have something to look forward to. I love when the developers are open about their plans, and it's something for you to have like a little bit of a, you know, lighthouse in the distance, you know, to look forward to, that you're sailing towards. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's talk in the comments below if you're a Path of Exile player. Are you looking forward to Path of Exile 2? If yes, yay. If not, why not? And have a great day. Talk to you soon next week about something else, World of Warcraft or Path of Exile related. Goodbye for now.